The locker room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Ayton.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And now the Lakers starting group. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. Luka Doncic out there with Smart. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the one. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Doncic feeling it out. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Holiday finds Sharp. Back to Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Clock at 4. Over James. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamara. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside Holiday. Rebounded by Smart. Now here's Vanderbilt. Klingon covering. Holiday against Doncic. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Back to Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And stolen by Ayton. It's Smart with the drive.
And the defender is right there, but Smart refuses to slow down and just stays with it.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And so, Smart nails both of them. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off the shot. Komarov. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Lakers leading. Smart with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Bounce pass from Smart. Ayton. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Down low. Outside Avdia. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. James against Avdia. Ayton kicks to Smart. Pass to Doncic. Over Holiday. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Here's Klingon. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Smart against Sharp. Nice shot by Smart.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Sharp. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th on the list, Donovan Klingon.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists. Look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Now, here's Sharp. Still scoreless. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Doncic. Avdia, a screen on Vanderbilt. Pass to Sharp. To halt the run. They get the rebound. Klingon. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Holiday. Outside, Avdia jacks up a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pass to Holiday. Now Kamara. Vanderbilt with the steal. Smart goes in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Inside. Here's Kamara. Vanderbilt with the block. Klingon finds Kamara. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Tim, walk me down the Donovan Klingon pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a two-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Holiday is good for 3. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Here's James. Doncic against Holiday. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Doncic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Klingon. Now, Sharp. And here's Holiday. What a tremendous game he played against Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Smart. It's a 10-point game. The 9-foot shot. And James gets it to go on the assist by Smart.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Holiday. He has 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and what a terrible way to start the game. 5 turnovers already.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kennard in for Marcus Smart. Lakers leading by 12. Pass to Kennard. Ayton with it. Now here's Doncic. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 13.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for James. And Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. Krejci passes to Grant. To the inside. Taken away by Hayes. Smith scanning the floor. Hayes with the screen for Smith. Hayes in the post. Klingon covering. The shot's good from Hayes.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
Here's Kennard after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Hayes finds Smith. Lock at 6. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Krejci. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Avdia. It's good from long range. Avdia's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside, here's Hayes. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Klingon. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Kleber, the pass to Smith. To the left side wing. Kennard setting the pick for Smith. Puts it up. Avdia with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Pass to Sharp. Driving to the basket. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Kennard. Defended by Sharp. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith up top. Hasn't made one yet. Top of the key. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Grant. And Sharp has it in the corner. Fires the 3. No good there. Here's Laravia. Defended by Avdia. And Hayes throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
You got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Robert Williams. And it's Krejci in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. For three, Love. Kennard with the rebound. Lakers leading by 13. Outside, James. Here's the screen. Pass to LaRavia. No good with the triple. And for Portland, they're shooting 40% from the field. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Smith. And here's Kennard. Now Hayes. He's guarded by Williams. Now Hayes. 6 points for him. Back to Kennard. For three, Smith. Portland grabs the miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Pass to Krejci. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Grant against James. Grant on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Lakers leading by 14. Smith in the post, working on Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up. The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second free throw. Trailblazers trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's James. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. And that one's good. LaRavia. LaRavia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Holiday dishes to Williams. Outside, Avdia. Grant for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's a fantastic response by Grant. He was not going to allow them to hit a 3 without answering.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Avdia up top, covered by Hayes to the middle. Lets it go. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Williams.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Klingon, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. James right side. A three ball. And the Lakers with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Grant. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Grant's got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Lakers leading by 6. Doncic kicks to James. To the paint. And Hayes throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Portland. Outside,
Avdia. Holiday, a screen on Kennard. Pass to Grant. Beyond the arc. Good D by James.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Count that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Down low, poke loose. Klingon with it, working on James. 4 on the clock. Grant pitch to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Out to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Grant the pass to Holiday. Back to Grant. Over Hayes. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers leading by 10. Here's James. And the basket is good. James has got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Kamare. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Kamare has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. On the wing, Doncic. James sets the screen for Doncic. Laravia. No good on the triple.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
The kick out to Holiday. Grant sets a screen for Holiday. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Kamare. Grant surveying the D. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it fly. And the Lakers with another miss.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And Smart subbed in for Luke Kennard. Laravia passes to Smart. Ayton sets the pick for Smart. Three-pointer, clinging with the steal. Here's Sharp. Here's Kamara. And he banks in the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Pass to Laravia. From outside, off the mark.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Doncic against Avdia. Avdia, a screen on Vanderbilt. Outside Holiday. Here's Avdia. A rebound by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Back to Vanderbilt. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Vanderbilt's got 6.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 10-point game. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And they recover it. 1:58 left in the second quarter. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Los Angeles leading by 8. Deflects the pass. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start. And it's like a switch flip between quarters. He's gone from a terrific first to a scoreless second.
Back to Sharp. Tries the spin move. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ayton. In the corner, Smart with it. From deep. And that one's good. Laravia. Laravia's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Back to Avdia. Outside Holiday. Back to Avdia. Swinging the screen for Avdia. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Avdia's got 15 points. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to Ayton. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Ayton doing a nice job forcing the issue inside. He needs to continue that moving forward.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him.
And DeAndre Ayton is just so productive for this team. A double-double machine.
Connect. He's checked in for Jake Laravia. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set. of Aiden, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And here's Sharp. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at Portland, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And we've seen Denny Avdia really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
So it's the Lakers now. So the Lakers 5 right now. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Marcus Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out. But now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Stolen by Smart. James looking around. Vanderbilt with it. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And able to produce under any circumstances. Shot clock has no effect on Luka.
Sharp the pass to Holiday. Sharp with a screen on Doncic. And Holiday, here we go. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart. Last season's performance for him was in at about 9 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back over to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. And they double up James. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. For three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Holiday has it in the corner. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Sharp. Smart with the steal. James, the pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Trailblazers in second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sharp. Avdia against James. Right side, Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kamara for the 3. Portland again missing. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Drops in the tray.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Lakers leading by 14. Outside, James. Back to Doncic. From the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Here's Sharp. Nothing on the board. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Smart. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Sharp. Back to Holiday. Avdia. James covering. Portland moving the ball around. Now Kamara. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Avdia. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 20. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. James outside. And the three off target. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. To the inside. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Avdia against James. To the paint. Outside for Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smart's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Trailblazers trail by 21. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Holiday left side. Now Kamara. 6 points for him. Clingan the screen for Holiday. And it's Clingan with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Bounce pass, Holiday. There's the 3. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Ayton in the corner. From beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And here's Doncic from the arc. He can't get that one. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Sharp on the wing. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 22. Kamara with it. Pass to Grant. Now Sharp. Floats it up for Grant. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Kamara. Now here is Holiday. Misses the 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Now here's Vanderbilt. He's covered by Grant. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Grant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant's showing you he can also score in the paint.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
To the middle, here's Kamare. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Kamare's got 4 this quarter.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Outside, James. Shoots over Kamara. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Doncic against Holiday. Tries again, and it's 8 and missing. The Trailblazers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Laravia passes to James. Back to Laravia. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And the shot goes in. Grant's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Kennard. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Williams has a screen for Grant. And here is Williams, covered by Hayes. Basket good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to James. Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Smith against Abdia. Grant outside. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Portland, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. We've got Williams. Grant is out there with Avdia. And it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Grant. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Smith. Poked away. Stolen by Avdia. And here is Williams. Here's Grant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Grant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Grant against James. Pass to Laravia. Drills the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Avdia. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
No good from Grant. And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. James, the bounce pass. Kennard for three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Outside, Avdia. Love with the screen on Smith. Pass to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. The rebound by James. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kennard up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Grant. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And that one drops for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Avdia with a screen for Love. To stop the drought. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Krejci. Kennard covering. Outside, Avdia. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Lakers making a switch here. Connects checked in. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to James. Shoots over Kamara. And it's James missing.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
It's Klingen, top of the key. Now Holiday. Kennard covering. James against Sharp. James, good. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Lock at 6. Back to Sharp. Will it go? Rebound the Lakers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
On the wing, James. Covered by Kamara. James in the post. Kamara on him. James, good. James has got 20.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Avdia kicks to Holiday. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. There's the triple, and the 3 ball is good.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. James in the high post. Kamara on him. It's stolen. Kennard against Sharp. On the wing, Holiday. Let's go. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Sharp. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Nailed from 3-point land.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Holiday surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Avdia. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Kennard on the wing. Pass to connect. Now LaRavia. And a wide open look for James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Holiday. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
James with it. Klingon defending. Outside Holiday. Pass to Kamara. Now Sharp. Over in the corner, Avdia. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
James in the post. Defended by Sharp.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Holiday. The tray. Portland with a new 14.
Everything is bouncing their way tonight. The offensive glass has been a big factor in this one. Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
James outside. Pass to Kennard. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Now here's James. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Laravio. No good from outside. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
James, the pass to Hayes. Here's Laravia. James outside. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Laravia. Off target from outside. The Trailblazers on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Kamare. Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by Connect. And Holiday kicks to Avdia. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I mean, I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is